It's always kind of wild when you start to see like these big power players. They start to kind of, circle each other.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels like right now, in the crypto world especially, there's some major forces at play.
Yeah, yeah.
And it feels like, especially here in the U.S., we might be on the verge of some big shifts in the whole landscape.
Absolutely.
So what we're looking at, and what's got everyone buzzing, are these reports, and they're swirling around, the Trump family.
Right.
And it seems like they've been having some serious discussions about stepping into the American side of, well, honestly, one of the biggest crypto exchanges out there globally. I mean,
That's right. Yeah. And it sounds like it was more than just, kicking the tires. We're talking about, according to these reports, actually trying to get a piece of Binance US.
wow.
Which, if that happens, that's a pretty big statement
Yeah.
about wanting to be a major player here in the US.
Yeah, and this wasn't something that just popped up.
Right.
These reports, they suggest that these conversations, they've been going on since like last year sometime.
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like this big exchange, they've been, actively looking for ways to really dig in here in the U.S. market.
Exactly. And the reports, they give you some context, too. And it sounds like this exchange, they were reaching out to people who are, very close with the former president.
I see.
And it seems like what they were trying to do was, maybe set up some kind of business deal with the Trump family.
Mm-hmm.
And this would all be part of a bigger plan, it seems, to really get back into the U.S. market in a big way, and really solidify their position here.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But, you start to think about that, it raises a whole bunch of questions.
Right.
I mean, the reports even mentioned that it's not even clear what this stake would even look like.
Right.
Like, would it be a straight up investment?
Mm.
Or maybe something totally different, something more, I don't know, creative? And then, of course, there's this whole thing about a pardon that people are talking about.
Yeah, you can't ignore that.
Yeah.
The report does mention that, nobody really knows for sure what a Trump family stake would look like exactly.
Right.
And then you throw in the possibility of a pardon for CZ. That definitely complicates things.
Yeah. Does
And
it?
it makes you really think about, like, what are all the different reasons this is happening, and what could happen in the future. It's really interesting.
It is. It is. And speaking of CZ, it seems like there's this whole other piece of the puzzle, and it's this DeFi project
Mm-hmm.
called World Liberty Financial.
Mm.
And they're saying that it's got ties to the Trumps, and that maybe this could be the way they make this deal happen.
Yeah.
It's almost like watching people move pieces around on a financial chessboard,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just to be clear, for anyone listening who's not super